Michaela. Today I am going to be doing a more sit down type video. I'm going to be talking about my first time hearing a ghost. As many of you that know me personally, okay, this is Michaela during editing. What was that? That was a literal orb. That's amazing. That is amazing. You probably know that I am super into the paranormal and ghost hunting, and this story takes place a couple years ago at a family reunion, and it's my great aunt and uncle's house, but I'm just gonna call them my aunt and uncle. I was at my aunt and uncle's house, and they have a pretty old house, and on the back of their property there is a really old cemetery. There's a lot of children buried there and a lot of very old graves that go back to the Civil War. Priest, the preacher of one of the churches that is in that town, lived there. And I'm not sure what all, if anything happened there. I don't know if he died there or whatever. My cousin has had a lot of experiences there, and old wood doors in their house, and they have the wood grains in them. And in one of the doors, it looks like the outline of a monk or a priest is in the door, which is weird because it was the priest or preacher's house. So, and also my cousin has been woken up repeatedly. Oh my god, this is kind of scaring me. And I don't usually get scared with ghost stuff. I just get scared when it seems like it could be not a nice spirit. I don't want to say anything bad. My cousin has woken up multiple times at 3 a.m. with really big scratches, scratch marks. So something went like this. Would hear footsteps running up and down the hall or whatever, and then he would be like, oh, my mom or dad, or my brother's home or something. So he would go out and look, and nobody would be home. That was all stuff that my cousin has had. I don't know if he has had more experiences since then. I did send him a message. He hasn't answered me yet. I guess if you want more videos of experiences that he's had, or more history of the house, my aunt and uncle still live there, so I'm not going to tell you guys where the house is or anything. It was at the family reunion with my aunt and my uncle and my cousins and everybody, and we were sitting around a table in the garage and playing apples to apples. Cousins was reading the card or whatever, so the rest of us were pretty quiet so we could listen. And all of a sudden it was something was right here, and it whispered. It almost sounded like it whispered my name. So I screamed, and then my family sitting next to me, they were like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Did you get hurt? What happened? And I was like, somebody just whispered in my ear. What do you mean? Nobody was whispering. The only person that was talking was whichever one of my family members that was playing the game. The rest of the time, I kind of felt not something was watching me, but just a presence, kind of. Nothing touched me, nothing whispered again, but it scared me the first time because I had never heard it before. But so we left. It was during the summertime, so we left, and we were there pretty late, and we went home, And then, like, I was, like, taking a shower and everything, and then I was in the house alone. At the time, I don't think I had a dog. And then we have 2 inside cats, but they weren't, like, in the room with me. I remember that for sure. They were definitely, like, there was no animals around me, and both of my parents were not in the house. And I was sitting in the one of the dining room chairs, and I heard something go like, it was like that, but it was like deeper and like a little bit more creepy. And it was like, I like turned around and I was like, what was that? And then I was like, Mom, Dad, and like no answer. And then I was like, oh wait, they went outside. It like weirded me out because I was like, I just heard this thing whisper in my ear at my aunt's house, and now I get home and now I hear it in my house. And I'm just like, this is really weird. And like, it would really only happen when I was the only person in the house. Like, sometimes it's like my cats would like be in the room with me or whatever, but cats don't whisper. During like, it would be like a few times a week, I would like hear this like like whisper type noise in either one or both my ears, or sometimes it would seem like it would like go like around. It was like and go to like one ear, like something was walking behind me. And then another time I had just gotten home from my dance class, and again I was in the house alone. I was in the dining room. Most of the times it happened, I was sitting in the dining room, and usually I would be doing homework or something like that, and like there wouldn't be a TV on, there was no music. Did you just... I just got a whiff of like smoke. Okay, my neighbors were like burning something earlier, and like you could kind of smell it, but I haven't smelled it for a while, and all of my windows in my room are closed and my door is shut to my room. Like, that was like strong. There's no TV on, I didn't have music on, I didn't have any sort of sound device on. I would just be sitting there like writing on my paper, doing my homework, and I would hear like the whispers. Well, I started calling them the whispers because I didn't know who it was, or if it was a boy or a girl, or like if it was actually saying anything and I just couldn't make it out. Like the first time it almost sounded like it said my name, but the rest of the time it did, like it just sounded like somebody was whispering, but I couldn't understand what they were saying. And then one time I actually felt like a cold like hand. It was like, and I was like, who touched me? And like I looked around, and again nobody was there, nobody was inside the house, like nobody was messing with me. I never felt like cold drafts before or anything like that in here. So that would happen. Started in the summertime, and then when it we went through winter, I would hear it off and on. It started out more, and then it got to be less, and then it kind of got to happen more again. Like the most it ever happened was like multiple times a week, not multiple times a day or anything like that, but definitely a few times a week. Like spring-ish time again, and we had it like an anniversary party thing for what would be my grandfather. It was like an angel anniversary party type thing, but we were at like a place that you can go to, like you like rent out the building or whatever, like to have a party. We weren't at the haunted house. Talking to the same cousin that had woken up with scratches. That like little girl spirit that I was telling you about last time, she like hasn't really been like around me. Like I haven't really noticed her. And I'm like, so you're telling me that I go to your house and you tell me you have a little girl spirit attached to you, or you think you do, or it's haunting you, it's in your house. And then I hear a voice. I go home and I hear voices for like a year or like at least 6 months. I'm hearing these voices and something touched me when I'm alone in my house and everything's off and there's no animals in the room or anything. And then I see you again and you say, oh, the little girl spirit hasn't been like I haven't heard her, I haven't seen her. My mind instantly went to that spirit attached itself to me and it like followed me home. And I was like, oh no, 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 no. I was like, you can have your spirit back. So before we left that night, I sat in the car and I said, and this, some of you might think I sound stupid, some of you may not believe in ghosts, but I do because of this experience even more. So I said, there are any spirits attached to me, or any spirits with me, or that would like to go home with me, please do not go home with me. I do not need you here. I want you to go back to your home. Please leave. I do not need you. This is my space. This is not your space. You need to go back, please. And I was like, thank you. And I went home. I felt relieved, first of all. And I went home. And I have never heard the whispers again. So that's good. Basically, I think I had a spirit attached to me or something that followed me home. I don't know if it's technically attached or not. And then when I kindly asked it to leave and go back to its home, I stopped hearing it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And I will be back shortly with some more videos. I think I'm going to do some more dance related videos and some more spooky type videos. So if you like those kinds of videos, subscribe and leave a like. And if the comments are working, comment down below what kind of videos I should do or what you want to see next. So yeah, bye!